Hi guys, welcome back to the OVC YouTube channel. Today Simone is going to be telling us about her Au Pair USA experience. Hi Simone, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Great, thank you. So thank you so much for taking time out of your evening or night to speak to me because I know it's pretty late in
You're,
California.
yeah, it's
But
10:30.
oh goodness, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But I just wanted to ask, so where are you based in America and can you tell us a bit about your host family?
So I am in Encinitas, California, which is about like a 30 minute drive from downtown San Diego.
Okay.
Um, I've been with my family now for 18 months. They're really great. I'm looking after two kids. So I have a
Okay.
little boy that's going to be 3 years old in January and a little girl that's 18 months now.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, the mom just started her own company in finances, so she's pretty busy with that. And then the dad is working for a big investment company as well.
Okay. So what does your day-to-day routine look like within your host family?
So I am basically responsible for the kids most part of the day. So I get them
Yes.
ready in the morning. I give them breakfast. Then, because they're so young, there's still a lot of play involved. So we
Yes.
have some playtime. We normally try to play at the house for like an hour or so after waking up. And then
Okay.
I normally take them on a walk around the neighborhood. With COVID, it's been a little hard, obviously. Like,
Yes.
we're very limited of things to do. But normally we would just go to like a park for a couple of hours, hang out in the park, ride bikes, ride scooters. Um, we started with the little boy's preschool at home about 3 months ago, I would say. So
Okay.
he's now doing like an hour of preschool a day, and then they take naps. I normally do some food prepping for the kids, maybe help out with dinner, depending on who's doing what that day with
Mm-hmm.
the family. And then I normally get them after a nap. We play a little bit again. Some nights I help out with bath time, not always. So it's just, that's basically it.
Okay.
It's a pretty
Okay.
fun, decent day. Yeah.
Yes. And what was your reasoning for choosing OVC to do your au pairing program?
I was actually recommended by a friend of mine.
Okay.
So my friend did the program first. So she was in Seattle
Mm-hmm.
with her family. And yeah, she really had a great experience with the whole au pair program and OVC. And she
Mm-hmm.
felt like they really supported her and helped her cater to the needs that she had at the moment. So um, I was like, okay, well, if it worked for you, then let me give it a shot. And then I reached out to you guys, and you guys were super friendly, super helpful. And it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even like that hard. It was pretty basic, straightforward. So
Yes.
that was great. So it was really a good experience for me as well.
Okay, good. So how do you feel with the support given on program when you're in America? So with our partners or pair care and all the benefits that are put in place. So your area director that's there to reach out and do your check-ins with your health insurance, your flights and things like that. How do you feel with all of those things?
I gotta say, like, au pair care has really been supportive in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
By the academy, first of all, they make it really as comfortable as they possibly can. I mean, like, you're just getting into a new country. They try to help you get over like the culture shock, even though you don't feel it really yet. But it's like,
Yes.
whoa, like time difference. You're in a new time difference. Like, you don't know anybody around you. So
Yeah.
they really try to like link you up with people that's going to be in your area. That's really nice. So you have like a group of friends already to meet up with.
Yes.
But then throughout the whole experience, like I went to a rematch. I had my area director. I actually went to go stay at her house for a
Okay.
couple of nights. So it's like she was really supportive. She was there for me when I needed her. And then even when I came to California, like my area director, like we have amazing monthly meetings where
Mm-hmm.
it's not just like, like a call, for example. You go out like
Yes.
with coffee, or it's like we went on like this Halloween thing, or
Oh,
depending
sweet.
on what's in season over here, they kind of just try to do something to give you that cultural experience or show you
Okay.
the way the Americans would do something. So they
Yes.
really do put in a lot of like effort from their side, and they're really helpful. Like if you just have a question, even though you think it's super silly, they are like there to help you out. They don't care. Like, you can call them at the middle of the night. They'll be there to help you. So it's been really great.
Okay, that's amazing. And you mentioned that you went into the rematching process. How was it finding a new host family, like going through the interviewing process again and all of that? What were your feelings during that stage?
So, funny thing for my rematch, which I don't think really happens that often, is like the family that I'm with now was actually the family that I interviewed with right in the beginning.
Okay.
And then something like, I don't even remember why we didn't match up in the beginning, but I think like timing was a little bit off. They needed somebody sooner than I was available. Okay. So they went with a different au pair. So I picked a different family, and then we kind of kept in touch by email and Skype and everything. And so when I went into Rematch, we actually linked up, and they were like, well, hey, we just like went into Rematch with our au pair. So the timing just worked out perfect. And so I went back into Rematch came to them. But I did do like 1 or 2 interviews with like the Rematch, and it was just like, you kind of have a better idea what you should be looking for. You know, like when you started off, you were kind of like, oh, okay, this seems nice. But once you've done it for like, I was in it for 5 months, then you kind of have like a new perspective of like what you can look for in a family and what it's going to be like and everything, what to ask, different questions, like in it, so you've gained experience. But even for like au pairs, like extending for their second year, that have to like, if they want to extend with like a new family, I feel like it's a great thing to kind of go through that process again, because you've kind of seen how much you've grown as a person. So you like, oh, okay, like I'm okay with these challenges. I think I can handle them. Like you're kind of pushing yourself a little bit more instead of just being like, oh, wait, I've never done that. Like, will I be okay? Like it really gives you that opportunity to like push yourself to a new level. So that's pretty great.
Okay. And so now when you were interviewing different host families, obviously you were asking different questions because now you knew what you wanted. So that's really great, because I think people always rush into like the first match and first family that they speak to because they're just so excited and so eager to get to the States. But we always say, take your time, make sure that you guys are going to be able to live with each other for a full 12 months. And I don't think people really take that seriously seriously enough anyway. So I think that's really cool that you were able to go through it and experience it and then find the perfect family. And it was awesome that you actually matched with the first family that you spoke to. I think that's really cool.
I know, right? That was really a coincidence.
It's awesome. So what advice would you give to other young ladies that are a bit hesitant to sign up for the program based off what you've experienced so far?
Honestly, like, first of all, just make sure that you're okay with like being open-minded. It's like a big thing. Like you cannot come to the US with this like fixed idea in your head of what it's going to be like, because I can promise you it's not going to be that. Like it's great. I love it. There is some bad things, but it's mostly just like a super great experience. I mean, you get to travel, you get to see new places, you get to meet new people. Like my 2 new best friends are from Germany and Japan.
Awesome.
Like you meet so many different people that you never thought would be like in your clique, but you kind of are. So not just with that, like be open-minded to like coming and pushing yourself. Like it's hard when you're coming from South Africa because of the way that we were raised, with like your parents being involved in your life and the kind of respect that you have with your parents, where when you come to the States, it's completely different. But you just need to like keep an open mind, be able to communicate. Like communication is key in this whole process. Doesn't matter which family you are with, like it's key. Because like if you cannot communicate what you're feeling towards your family, or if you cannot communicate what's wrong with you or how your situation is treating you, whatever, you're going to be kind of stuck, and it can be a hard experience for you. So just like go for it, like go straight at it. It's an adventure. Like if you're willing to go on the adventure, then you're going to have a great time. You get homesick, you miss your culture, but I mean, it's 12 months, maybe 2
Maybe
years,
2 years.
depending on how long you want to stay. But it's like, it's a great experience, and I feel like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So if you can do it, like, do it. Go ahead and just do it. Get a little bit out of your comfort zone, go and experience a new culture, a new country, and just go for it.
Yes. So did you experience any culture shock or homesickness since being on your program? If so, how did you deal with it or adjust?
Honestly, cultural, I don't really get homesick.
Okay.
The only thing that's mainly the thing for me is like a little bit more like the cultural part. Like, I miss my Afrikaans culture. I miss food. I miss the, you know, like the gatherings like that we have, like the braai and the camping, you know, like you miss all of that. But I wouldn't necessarily call that like homesick, because like I'm not like super depressed about it or whatever. But then again, I've been out of the country before coming to the US.
Okay.
So I think I kind of like got used to it in Thailand. So yeah, I would just like, whenever I feel that way, I just talk to my family, and then we'll do like a South African night, for example. We'll make like South African food to the best of our ability, because they don't have all the spices. But you know, like you try to do something, or you like, I don't know, watch a movie on YouTube or talk to your family. Like it's really simple things that you can do, and it makes you feel so much better. So yeah.
Okay. And what has been your favorite American food or saying that you have come across so far?
That's a hard one. The food I feel like would probably be, it's gonna sound crazy because I'm an American, not in Mexico, but tacos and burritos. So if you ever come to San Diego, like they have a really rich Mexican culture because of the Mexican border being right by us.
Yes.
So we really have a lot of great Mexican food in San Diego. So it would definitely be like the tacos and the burritos. Like it's bomb. It's out of this world. You've never tasted anything that good. It's really good. And then I don't know, the phrases, oh my gosh, the Americans are just sometimes a little weird with what they're saying, but the word literally that they use in every sentence, like it's literally the hardest day of their lives. Like it's pretty funny. Like, I mean, come on guys, it's not that bad. But yeah, so that would be it for me.
Okay, that's cool. Have you been able to travel at all since being on your program? And if so, what are some of the places that you've been able to visit, sightsee?
So I started off in Washington, D.C. with my first family. So I traveled around like Washington, D.C. area. Like we went to Virginia, like Virginia Beach. We went up to Maryland, to Delaware, like all over the coast by the East Coast side. We went to North and South Carolina, which was pretty great. And then when I came to California, I've been like up to Northern California, which would be like Mammoth, Big Bear, those areas.
Okay.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. We didn't go in the winter time. I still have not seen the snow.
Oh no.
Sad, but it's true. But now with COVID, obviously, I've been in COVID now for 9 months.
Yes.
So traveling has been very restricted in the States. Like you're not allowed to really travel out of state. So we just do like local daytime trips to like, you can go to like Laguna Beach, Malibu, LA. You can do like those hot spots, which are great. But yeah, hopefully next year I'm planning on doing like a whole trip, which would include like Texas, Tennessee, the Carolinas, maybe again, go to Alabama. Yeah, this is the great thing about the program. Like you make so many new friends that you have like a friend in every state, basically.
State almost,
that's just like, that's just like, oh, you want to come to Seattle? Sure thing. You can sleep over at my house, you know, like it's pretty great. So it's great.
Oh, that's so nice. So thank you so much again for taking time out of your evening to speak to me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
To everyone else that's watching, please remember to like the video and subscribe below. Thank you.
Yes. Bye.